This time, we're catching up with two couples who are keen to climb onto the property ladder.
I ain't going up there.
This is safe.
What is the catch?
We did our best to rise to the challenge.
Look what happens when you get to the wrong side of the tracks.
Kirsty shows up.
And despite some low moments,
I'm confused.
Is it growing on you at all?
No.
there were steps in the right direction.
Getting quite excited about this one. Job done.
Now we're back to see what's looking up.
I can't believe it's always as tidy as this.
We knew we had visitors, so...
This time, I'm catching up with two young couples who needed our help striking the right balance for their first homes. For one pair, it was space that worked for both home and business that was the priority. And for the other, it was finding the right mix of country and city that was proving hard to track down.
All the way back in 2007, we were scouring the streets of Derby for creative couple Wendy and Simon. They were looking for a picture-perfect first home that could also double as a photography studio. No mean feat. And in 2020, we were in Edinburgh, looking for the first step on the property ladder for Stephanie and Tana, a couple who'd met at university 14 years before.
It was love at first sight for me. You just saw me as a friend.
Well, we were all hanging out as friends. To be honest, originally you did have a boyfriend.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. That didn't last very long.
Thankfully, Tana made more of an impression on Stephanie. And now married 4 years, they spent 3 years working in London. Perfect for civil engineer Tana, who grew up in busy Lisbon, but not for solicitor Stephanie, from a small village in Fife.
Edinburgh's a lot more spacious. We've got hills, a sea, we've got Fife and family.
So after a quick dash around South America, they made the move back north to be nearer loved ones. And with sights firmly set on their next big adventure, starting a family.
3 maximum, because I don't want a massive car.
More would be better, but I'm glad you said that.
Okay.
Sounds like space could definitely become a necessity, one that's currently lacking in their rental in Leith.
It's now been almost a year. We didn't unpack from London, so we're literally just living off a few plates each.
But they're struggling in the competitive Edinburgh market, meaning 3 offers and 40 viewings later, there's still nowhere to call home.
Steph is a lot about the feeling. I'm a bit more rational. He looks great, has a lot of potential, and is within the budget.
I'm definitely fussier than Tana.
Yes.
I think we probably would have bought by now if it wasn't for me.
Well, I'll take that as a good sign. After all, recognising the problem is the start of the solution.
I'm not here to apportion blame, but there is a real problem. Under the Scottish system, things go for 5, 10, 25% above. You've been searching in areas where you need to offer 10 to 15% more,
Yeah.
and you can only afford to offer up to 5% more.
Yeah.
Budget is
420.
so we can't go on going to see things which are going to go for more than that.
Yes.
It's just going to break you in the end.
Yeah.
Tana, what are your top 3 requirements?
A garden, a place to park the car, a space for having a dining table, entertaining people.
Stephanie?
Not being surrounded by neighbours, i.e. not a flat. We like areas that are a bit more leafy.
The thing that's worrying me is the neighbours thing.
Yeah.
If you wanted fewer neighbours, you could just go up the coast a bit.
I would live outside Edinburgh, but Tana's a city boy, so there's a bit of conflict between us.
It's my job to push the refresh button on the search.
Yeah, okay.
Right, okie dokie.
And like a breath of fresh air, Kirsty, you're clearing the way for a good result.
My first-time buyers have a budget of £420,000. They'd prefer a house to a flat, but need 3 bedrooms and a garden.
They enjoy entertaining, so space for a dining table is a must.
Location-wise, they want a sense of space for country girl Stephanie, but also enough bustle for towny Tana.
So to try and find the perfect balance of town and country for them, we'll be skirting around Edinburgh's pretty coastal suburbs, soaking up the sea air. And for our other search, we're heading nearly 300 miles south of Scotland's capital to Derby, where my pair want to buy as close to the city centre as possible. Fashion designer Wendy and partner Simon, a professional photographer, were finding space rather tight, so were hunting for a house with business potential. Wendy was becoming more home-based with her own clothing label, while Simon's business was growing steadily. It meant they had quite an unusual request for their first property.
We want somewhere that's got to be a photography studio, but we also want somewhere that can be a home as well.
Not exactly conventional, but I can see why they need it. Any fashion shoots currently demand the hire of a local community hall. Hardly ideal. So this creative couple want an Uber space on a shoestring.
Anyone home?
Hello!
Hi.
Hello, Phil.
Hi, how are you doing? It is a difficult set of criteria. Whilst flexible, your key elements are not flexible, and it's those that are going to make it challenging.
We've lived like this before, though. When I first moved down, Simon was renting, it's called the penthouse, like flat, and the living room converted into studio base, so we wouldn't always have a living room.
All I need really is a high ceiling with like rolls that I can roll the backdrop down, pull some sofas to the side, and job done.
And you're perfectly happy for that to be a living room or a bedroom?
Yeah. Yeah.
And Wendy, how much space will you need?
Probably just need a desk space. Simon gets the whole of the house.
Yeah.
You haven't seen her clothes, man. That's a lie.
With £137,000, their budget's hardly bursting at the seams, but they want to be in the popular northwest suburbs close to the city. It must have at least 2 bedrooms and preferably be open plan. Oh, and of course, must have room for a photography studio. Absolutely no pressure then.
Do I have mug written on my forehead? Do I?
Yeah,
I shouldn't ask you that question.
Tattooed with invisible ink.
You've just got to hope the perfect property for Wendy and Simon isn't invisible.
I chose our first property in the belief it will be a great starter home for them. It's slap bang in their desired area of 5 lamps. It has a fantastic garden, while inside they'll find a traditional 2-up, 2-down layout with a good-sized basement for all Simon's gear. And it's right on budget at £136,950.
I've seen lots of similar types, but I think this is the best of its ilk.
I'm not keen on terraced houses and sort of prefer things to be on the end. Or
I think most people would, but you only get 4 end of terrace in a whole street, so that would narrow it down a little more. Okay. But come and see what you think.
Okay.
Grace.
Oh, my word, she's not even through the front door. Looks like you have a picky customer, Pip.
What I'm keen to explore with you guys is whether this room is sufficient for a studio.
It's a little bit small, to be honest.
In an ideal, if that wall was knocked down and this was all open plan, that would be perfect.
And the kitchen's down there, that'd be perfect. I mean, the ceiling's perfect. That's the height that we need.
It's right on the money. It's in a good area.
Yeah.
It's a quality house.
And that terrace, the whole thing about the terrace house has gone out of my mind. It's mainly, it's a lovely house. I really like it.
Close.
Close isn't bad.
Close isn't bought, Phil. It looks like the studio space is top of the list.
Yes, but remember, this has to be a home as well, and I think you'll find upstairs fits the bill.
Now, it's a fairly standard layout for these Derby terraced houses up here. We've got 2 bedrooms, but you have to walk through this bedroom in order to get to the bathroom.
OK. Yeah, it's nice size.
Not a huge problem.
It's a well-balanced little house. It's not the biggest house in the world, and it does have some issues with the size of the room and whether that would work as a studio. But I think as a first home, it's very, very nice. Well, look, why don't you guys have a bit of time and I'll catch up with you outside. I'll leave you to it for a bit.
This is a great home, but I'm not convinced these guys see it that way.
There's still the main problem with the studio bit.
Yeah.
It's nice as it is, it's still the fact that you can't have a studio there.
There is no doubt that this is an excellent, or would be, an excellent first-time buy. It's got everything that they wanted, apart from the studio. And I just have to hope that they see a bit of sense. Hi there.
Hi.
How you doing?
So, what's it to be? What do you think?
Oh.
I like the house, but it's not a studio. I just can't see it turning into a studio downstairs
Yeah, I think it might
or
be just a bit too much work.
So we're willing to sacrifice a garden and a bedroom for a studio.
Fair enough. Don't rule it out completely.
Okay.
Got bigger things, but different things, and there will be different compromises.
Lovely.
But you knew that anyway.
Yeah.
Bit of a negative start, Phil, but there's still time for things to develop more positively.
This week we're back visiting two couples who both had big asks. In Derby, I was searching for Wendy and Simon, who were only after a good-sized house in the centre of town, suitable for two businesses.
It's a doddle. You could do that standing on your head.
Thinking of packing it in, I'll tell you.
No.
And whilst the first property we showed them ticked the home box, it fell short when it came to that all-important studio space.
We're willing to sacrifice a garden and a bedroom for a studio.
And up in Edinburgh, couples Stephanie and Tana were desperate to get out of renting, having moved back to Scotland to look for their first home to start a family.
We didn't unpack from London.
Our dining table is now our office.
And a year down the line, they're still looking. Tana loves city living, but Stephanie dreams of something a little less hectic. So I'm starting their search in one of their favourite spots, the popular seaside suburb of Portobello. Here, we can only show them a two-bed property, but the area has a thriving centre for Tana, and it's just a hop, skip and jump to the beach for country girl Stephanie.
So you saw it online.
Yeah.
What made you not go and see it?
We come to this area quite a lot because the beach is just
It's
a street down.
just- yes,
right
yeah.
there. We didn't arrange a viewing because this area feels very surrounded by buildings, so it felt a little bit closed in.
I always say to people, it's not about curb appeal, it's about what you look out at. I'm obviously completely breaking that rule because it's got massive curb appeal.
It does.
It's an exact example of the refresh that I was talking
Yes.
about. Let's analyse it.
Okay.
This adorable cottage could be the ideal move-in ready option for Stephanie and Tana, in the heart of an area they love. The ground floor has a characterful sitting room and the dining room is perfect for their entertaining needs. With French doors out onto the enclosed garden, family and barbecue friendly.
Upstairs may only have two bedrooms, but it was originally built with three, so they could return the wall in the main room to create the third bedroom thereafter.
On at offers over £350,000, they could secure it under their 420 budget at around 365. A perfect first home, hopefully.
How does it strike you as a sitting room?
It's actually quite nice.
As a sitting room, it has
Yeah.
good space, yeah.
Yeah.
And then I like the features in the...
I mean,
Yeah.
I can't tell you, this house is just popping with original features and charms.
It's a good start, is that?
Yeah, good start.
Do you know, Tana, that's one of my favourite phrases. I'm going to send you upstairs. All these cottages originally were 3 bedrooms.
Okay.
They have turned one of the rooms into 1 bed, but that wall could be reinstated.
Okay.
Well, they seem happy here. Let's hope the cosy upstairs doesn't quash the mood.
Okay.
Okay, it's quite a small room.
It would work even as a spare bedroom.
Hopefully your idea on creating the third bedroom will have more impact.
I think this would have to probably stay as a 2-bedroom. I think it
Yeah.
would be too small going back to
No.
3.
It doesn't sound like upstairs is quite the right fit, Kirsty. Let's hope a stroll in the garden turns this one around.
Do you feel warmly to it?
There's so many things I like about this house.
The building in front, I'm actually not too bothered about it.
The main thing for me is the flats.
Is the
Yeah.
area.
Everything
And you didn't-
else.
You didn't come and see this in the first place because you
because
walked
of
down
that.
the street. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's funny that. Location, location, location. Okie-doke. Onwards and upwards.
It's a good house, Kirsty. Just add the outlook next time.
Which in this market is far from rosy.
Back with Wendy and Simon, and it's become clear that room for a photography studio is their main priority. So to get that space, our second property is outside their desired location of upmarket inner city Derby.
Well, we've had to cross town this morning.
Okay.
And look what happens when you get to the wrong side of the tracks.
Kirsty shows up.
It's east of the town, in Alveston, an area of Derby that they told us they're not keen on. But you get a lot more for your money, and Phil is very excited about this one.
For a start, it's an end of terrace. Inside, it's large and light, with heaps of space downstairs and 2 bedrooms upstairs.
And with an asking price that's 15 grand below budget, we'd not be doing our job if we didn't show it to them.
Everything's been done, rewired, replumbed, new windows, new doors, everything.
Wow.
You noticed that it was end of terrace.
Yeah.
Come see what's in the garden. Now, this is the little surprise that we have for you.
Come, Phil, it's more than a little surprise. It's huge. A 2-storey building ripe for conversion into Simon's studio.
You're not going to find this kind of size in a house, certainly not within your budget.
That's crazy.
It doesn't end there. To the side, there is not one, but 2 sheds, ideal for Wendy's clothes empire.
To find this kind of space in an end-of-terrace house is unique. And I never use that word, but it really is.
Yeah. And it's end of terrace as well, which is perfect.
Job done?
Right, let's go home. Let's do it.
That's what we like.
Not just yet, Phil. They haven't seen upstairs. But I don't think Simon cares right now.
Would you take the top out? Would you take the floor out?
Yeah, I think maybe take half of it out. So I don't know what's it like upstairs.
Have a look. Help yourself. Be my guest. I ain't going up there.
Is it safe? Let's have a look. Loves it.
Do you think Simon would even look at another house now?
Knowing Simon, he's probably a bit wary of the location because it's complete opposite side of the town where we wanted to be on.
Right.
Even, I think that would be the only thing that would be the drawback. But I think now he's seen a studio, he might change his mind.
I'm stunned we've found something suitable, to be perfectly honest. This blank canvas will really get their creative juices flowing, and all with cash to spare to renovate those outbuildings.
And they're even warming to the location.
Well, to be honest, I'm thinking, you know, the location's not ideal, but we know we're going to get anything like that. It's where we want to live, no way. Are we?
I mean, we've got to factor into this whole equation the budget, and that it is well within budget.
Yeah.
And you were so worried about not finding them anything, Phil. I think you've put this property into pole position. Back with my couple. And at the first property, they loved Portobello, but Stephanie didn't love the bedrooms, nor being overlooked by other houses. So I'm sticking by the seaside, but heading northwest of the city, to the popular spot of Cramond. Here, there's a mix of the amenities Tana's after and that villagey feel for Stephanie.
Very nice.
Very beachy.
Yep.
It is on the flight path, as you know.
Yep. Yes.
Is that a problem?
Not for me.
And hopefully not for Stephanie. We've come to see a double upper flat, but it's got the leafy aspect she's after, so it's a punt I'm willing to take.
What are you feeling here?
Like I can breathe. Yeah, it feels nice and leafy. It feels good. It's a good feeling.
Tana, is Cramond enough of an urban environment?
It is.
It is. Good. Great.
Yeah.
Let's get in then.
Full marks curbside, Kirsty, and being around 1.5 times the size of property 1, this period flat gives them the space they want and more. Downstairs, there's a bright reception room that looks out over the family-friendly garden, a modern kitchen, and the requested dining room, which could double up as an office.
Upstairs, we've added the missing third bedroom from the last house. But most importantly, countryside views out of every window should make Stephanie smile. On at offers over £375,000, the agent thinks they should get it below their 420 grand budget.
Ta-da!
Wow.
This is big.
Yeah.
So let's address the elephant in the room. You could fit an elephant in this room.
Yes.
Yes.
That is yours. It is not a direct access garden. It is solely private.
Okay.
But it's downstairs.
Yeah.
First impressions?
I like it. Yeah.
Very good impressions. Love the area.
Oh, look at your face, Stephanie. Lit up like little Belisha Beacon you are.
And that's the face we've been waiting for, Kirsty. Kitchen next.
I don't feel this is too small as a kitchen.
It's not, and I think the high ceilings as well make it feel more spacious, and again, the big window.
Still feeling upbeat?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Still upbeat.
definitely.
Okie dokie. Go and have a look upstairs. Okay. If you're still feeling upbeat then,
Who knows?
who knows?
They're positively glowing here, and I don't think the upstairs will take the shine off this viewing.
This is
It's
really
huge.
big.
Well, that was night from day. Stephanie's face really lit up. She clearly feels this thing about the leafiness and the green. It's a very hard thing to overcome.
I'm definitely getting quite excited about this one.
I really like the fact that we can look out and just see trees and blue skies.
Whatever she buys in the end, it's going to have to feel like this. Might be this one. You never know. What are you thinking?
What is the catch? How much is it?
Offers over 375. He's looking for something near a 4.
Okay.
We really like it. I'm not phased that is a double upper or...
No, that would be the only compromise. I certainly get a better feeling from this property.
This, to me, works.
It does. It certainly does. I like it.
I like it.
Fantastic. Let's get going.
Well done, Kirstles. This beauty might just end their year-long search.
Here's hoping, Phil. But if a flat is going to be a sticking point, then they should like what I'm going to show them next.
We're back catching up with two young couples, both looking to take their first step onto the property ladder. In Edinburgh, the search was all about finding the right mix.
Stephanie and Tana want what we all want. Space, light and a bit of greenery. I just hope I can get it for them.
They're looking for their first home with the right balance between town and country to start a family in. So far, property 2 seemed to hit the spot.
It feels good. It's a good feeling.
And down in Derby, we unearthed a gem of a studio space for Wendy and Simon at their second property.
Job done. Right, let's go home. Let's do it.
But before they get too ahead of themselves, my final find might just put the cat amongst the pigeons.
The big factor here is this place offers the ideal home and location thereafter.
It's walking distance from the city centre. Plus, with 2 bedrooms and a converted attic, it's got more space than they've asked for, and I think it has potential written all over it.
And the price is again under their budget at £134,950.
I wanted to show you what I think is an alternative house. The first place I showed you was an excellent first-time buyer. Didn't really work for the business. What we've just come from works brilliantly for the business.
Yeah.
The area's a bit unfamiliar. This sits in the middle. It's got opportunity. You can add to it. You can improve it. We're back in centre of town. 3 bedrooms.
Right. 3 bedrooms, eh?
There might be a studio upstairs, but equally, coming out, have a look out the back here.
Okay.
The garden's 100 foot.
It's massive, isn't it?
So if you were to create your studio at the back of the garden, you're going to spend a bit of money doing that. So it's not something in the short term.
Yeah, what are you thinking, price-wise?
10 to 15 grand.
That's 15.
With this house already at the top of their budget, it means building a studio will have to wait. But for the time being, there is still a good-sized bedroom upstairs. My question is this room big enough for a studio? Do you think size matters, Wendy?
Of course it matters, Phil. At least when it comes to property. And this is a place that just keeps on giving. There's a converted attic upstairs, which will make an ideal office for Wendy. I think it's got them really thinking.
3 bedrooms.
But can you use that bedroom as a studio for now? Do you feel you can bring clients into this place?
Yeah, I think it's something we need to think about, really, isn't it?
They're having a big, long think upstairs about their priorities. This, I think, is very flexible. It could suit them well. Remains to be seen, though, whether they are flexible.
I'm confused. It's a strainers a bit, this one. I think the other one's still a high contention, being honest, but it just really is the location.
You need to be thinking about, is it the studio or is it the home? You've got an awful lot to think about. So take a bit of time. Glad it's not my decision.
Back in Edinburgh, we've got one final attempt to end Stephanie and Tana's year-long search. So we're heading to what could be a fantastic future-proof option.
Desirable Duddingston is a suburb nestled under Arthur's Seat. Close enough to the city to tick Tana's boxes, but with plenty of leafy green streets for Stephanie. Here, their budget buys them the detached dream.
You've certainly brought the sunshine.
Yeah,
It's lovely
we
today.
tried.
A lot of these bungalows would not be within your budget. This one is because the garden at the back is just a little wee point.
We do like location.
It's not the prettiest house, but we always said the area was more important.
But this is the first time I've seen you since I left you outside property number 2. Is that still at the forefront of your mind?
Yeah, we're definitely still thinking about it. The only thing would be flight path. That's not a problem for you. For me, I would probably want to stand and see how loud it is.
I mean, the thing about Cramond is it's rather like Windsor. A very smart area with a lot of lovely houses, which has the flight path.
Yeah.
I always say, if it's good enough for the Queen.
Yes, but your search might not be as royally sound as you thought.
But this detached bungalow on a leafy street may yet gain favour. There's a bright, cosy living room, and the extended kitchen diner makes a fab entertaining space, lending itself nicely to the small but perfectly peaceful garden.
It has the 3 bedrooms, as well as an attic room, which, if refurbished like many in the street, would add space, meaning a great first home and investment.
Best of all, it's on 10 grand under budget with a fixed price of £410,000.
The big benefit here is that it's got a fixed price, 410.
410.
The style is a bit not our style, definitely. It's kind of
I like the fixed price. The price is fine, but I don't think I'm excited yet.
No, I don't think you are.
We're trying, Kirsty, but if the reception room doesn't spark some enthusiasm, I don't think anything will.
Our constant advice to our house hunters over 20 years has been ignore the cosmetics.
Yes.
Because
you can change it.
I'm not sure we're convincing them here, Phil. But with their search at a year and counting, I think it's time for some straight talking.
So, is it growing on you at all?
No. It just feels a bit awkward inside.
We have seen 3 properties. The first one just didn't do it. The second one totally changed the shape of your face, literally.
Yeah.
And I could see that. And then this one, you've observed it in a sort of academic way, but it's not suitable. And this worries me.
I think coming here, I'm certainly still feeling property 2 more. But I just don't know with the flight path.
There will come a point when you have to recognise what the compromise is, and maybe the planes is a good recognisable compromise.
Yeah.
I want to help them, but they have to be realistic. As it stands, they can't square their wants with their budget. Something's got to give.
what's that look about?
It's all a bit serious.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's called house hunting.
Maybe what we're looking for is not out there. So just to think about what we need to compromise on and whether property 2 could be that.
They want to start a family, they want to find a house, they've been looking for a long time.
Ultimately, only Stephanie and Tana can decide the right compromises to make. But I doubt they lie here.
It's an interesting one, but I don't see it being your future home.
No, I don't think so.
But it's detached with its garden and...
Phil?
No, I'm not trying to flog it. Sorry.
You always lecture me. It's their decision. Then you come on to my team and scoot.
Is that okay?
That's okay.
Good luck.
Do you think you want to go back to property number 2?
I think so. Yeah.
Okay, well, let's do that.
So a second view of property 2 might just be the clincher.
Well, Phil, it remains to be seen if its charms shout louder than the noise of the planes.
In Derby, Wendy and Simon have decided that property number 2, the End Terrace in Alveston, is their favourite.
On the market at 122 grand, it would leave them £15,000 out of their budget of 137,000 in order to make the outbuildings habitable. But what will they decide?
We would like to make an offer on the place.
OK, excellent. I'm delighted. My suggestion is that we offer basically 102 for the house and 8 for the studio, so total price 110.
110, that's the kind of thing we were trying
thinking of, in our terms, a silly offer as well, and that's what we wanted to offer and see what they came back to us with.
Decision made, and the offer's in.
Hello, Phil Spencer. I'll ring you back. Thanks, Alison. Bye.
They are willing to take an offer, but not that offer. A raise of 3,000 is decided, so a second offer goes in at £113,000.
Hopefully that will be enough. On my side, Stephanie and Tana have had another look at property 2 in Cramond and a listen to the flight path. I'm anxious to hear how they've got on.
The flat was lovely. I think we got very warm feelings walking through the door, but I think the planes are just a little bit too much for me.
Noise is a very personal thing. Mm-hmm. You know, what works for one person doesn't work for another.
So that's a no for property 2. But this search does need to move on.
What do you think you've learned over the last day or two?
I think I would definitely be more interested in that type of property now. We've not looked at any previously, so...
No.
The key is to keep going and keep seeing things and not be put off.
Yes, the past few days was a good opportunity to ground us back into what exactly we are looking for.
But it's going to happen. I can feel it.
Keep moving forward. The right one will be there.
The right one will be there, yeah.
Hopefully soon, yeah.
We're going to have to drink to positivity.
Yeah, positivity.
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 And to you having hit reset on their house hunt. With their eyes open to new properties and areas, hopefully their search will soon be over.
Wendy and Simon's offer of 113 grand for the Derby end of terrace is still on the table.
Hi, Alison. How did you get on? Understood. I'll report that news. Thanks, Alison. Cheers. Bye-bye. It's accepted.
No
Well done, Phil. Well done.
Well done, Mr. Spencer.
Happy to have helped.
And I'm happy Stephanie and Tana have taken my advice of a search reset.
From searching with Kirsty, I think I've learned to be open to different style properties in different areas.
That reboot took them to the new location of Willow Bray and to a special flat.
It looked so pretty from the street. It was a period property, Edwardian, so it really had a lot of charm. We fell in love with it.
So with our advice, they offered £30,000 over the $320 asking price.
The offer's been accepted, so yeah, we've bought a house.
And we really love it.
Result: the 3-bed they wanted for $70,000 less than their $420 maximum spend. It seems Kirsty's wise words paid off.
We ended up buying a house that we love in an area that we never thought about, and it's still in Edinburgh. So yeah, Kirsty definitely helped it.
Glad to have been of service. Good luck to them.
But for Wendy and Simon, the joy of their offer being accepted didn't last long. Their mortgage deal fell through, and the couple had to say goodbye to the unique property, which had potential to be both home and photography studio space. 5 years later, they have no regrets.
In a way, everything happened for a reason, and
I think we were very lucky because obviously the credit crunch kicked in, all the houses dropped in price. So if we did buy it, then, you know, we would have been in trouble.
To up their budget, they rented, worked and saved super hard for 2 years. Eventually, this allowed them to score a 3-bed terraced cottage in a favourite spot.
A picturesque historical village between Derby City and the Dales, called Darley Abbey.
it's amazing. I couldn't have asked for more, really. You know, parking space, bedrooms, big kitchen. Oh, I love it. It's an English heritage site, but it's like 10 minutes from the city centre.
We're well chuffed, really, really chuffed.
And so they should be, because they got a bargain. The house was originally priced at 220 grand, and after some tough negotiating, Wendy managed to get it for an impressive 175,000.
I used Phil's tactics of we're first-time buyers, this is our budget, you know, there's no chain, we want a quick sale. And it worked a treat.
Thanks, Phil.
You're very welcome. And although their initial search had called for a property with studio space for Simon's photography business, ultimately they realised it made more sense to keep home and business apart. Well, almost.
Wendy joined the company, and they secured a good rental deal on a warehouse just a short walk from the house.
We're in a better position. Our photography's really taken off. It's been great.
The studio was but an empty shell. However, some hard graft from this creative couple and a little help from their friends has turned it into a stunning and versatile workspace.
I think it's really amazing to come home, get the fire on and relax, and it's only 5 minutes walk away.
Brilliant.
It's now been another 12 years since we last saw Wendy and Simon, and unsurprisingly, much has changed. The family has grown rapidly, with the addition of 9-year-old Matilda, 3-year-old Freddie, and a miniature schnauzer named Trigger. And with their arrival came a much-needed house move, just 4 miles up the road to the village of Duffield.
We didn't think we'd move out of Darley Abbey ever. And then Freddie came along, and all of a sudden, our little 3-bed cottage was a little bit too small. So we had to start looking for something bigger, and this one came up.
Having initially kept hold of the Darley Abbey cottage to rent out, they've now decided to sell. It's been valued at £315,000, a whopping 140 grand more than they paid over a decade ago. And that's not the only stroke of luck they've had, as it was only by accident that they even stumbled across this unique 4-bed riverside home in the first place.
2 houses on the market, and I made an appointment to go look at another house in Duffield. The estate agents made the appointment for the wrong one, which was this one. And we stood outside and I was like, oh, yeah, no, this isn't right. I said, we'll just go in, we'll just have a little look around.
Yeah. Okay, we walked into this room, it was like, sold, we want it. And then that we wasn't bothered about anything else. And then they took us down to the river and it was like, wow, this is incredible.
It's certainly not hard to see what attracted them to this stunning detached home, which the couple managed to secure for £625,000. Downstairs, there's a large, bright, open-plan kitchen diner, a stylish living room, home office, snug utility room and toilet. Upstairs, there's a main bedroom, complete with ensuite, a generously sized family bathroom and guest bedroom, and Matilda and Freddie each have a room to make their own.
I think we all had a little bit of a tick list what we wanted. Mine was a big bath, and Matilda's was actually a hot tub. Well, she said swimming pool, but I said, like, we have to draw the line. I don't think we can get anywhere in the swimming pool.
There may not be a pool here, but there's certainly lots of opportunities to make a splash. This house comes with its very own bit of riverside.
So in the summertime, the kids go down, they love playing in the river, really, and they get the nets out and they'll play with the minnows. It's nice.
Inside, the house has been decorated to impeccable taste, with bold wallpaper and bright colours, showing off Simon's incredible photography work, as well as some more unusual finishing touches.
So when we bought the house, we said to Sarah, we could have £500 each to buy whatever you wanted. A little
tree for the house, and I went for a coffee machine.
I went for Japanese toilet.
To be honest, it's absolutely brilliant. Just be careful of the one that says lady care.
It's not just the house and family that's grown. Their photography studio now employs 15 members of staff and is still within a short drive of their new home.
Sister at the studio, niece and nephew, quite a family affair.
It's so lovely to have such a great team, and they've got their own families. The businesses help them get their own mortgages to buy their own homes as well, which is incredible. And to create such a lovely business and enjoy what we do every day is amazing.
There's no regrets about deviating from their original plan to combine the photography studio with their home.
Wanting a studio in our home was a crazy idea. I don't know why we thought that was
I think obviously back then it was.
We were young, we were foolish. The best thing we ever did was keep the home and the studio absolutely separate, and it's absolutely the right decision.
yeah, totally.
With friends and family on their doorstep, a successful business and a stunning new home, it really does feel like everything's turned out for the best for Wendy and Simon, as well it should.
I think this is the forever home, would you say?
This is the forever home. I'm never moving ever again. No, this ticked everything off our list, so we are not moving ever again.
I'm so glad that these two have created such a picture-perfect home life in Derby. And I can't wait to see what's developed up in Edinburgh for Stephanie and Tana.
When we last saw Stephanie and Tana, their search reset had led them here to Willow Brae. They were trying to find the right balance between city and country and to settle down and start a family. So I'm super keen to find out if this location actually provided what they were looking for. Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Good to see you. Good to see you. And who's this?
This is Marcus.
Marcus. This is what it's all about, wasn't
Yes.
it?
Yeah, it definitely is.
Good, good,
Should I
good.
come in?
Yes, please.
It's been 3.5 years since Stephanie and Tana got the keys to this 3-bed Edwardian flat, and they've wasted no time putting their own stamp on it, transforming it into a stylish contemporary family home for them and 11-month-old Marcus. But he's got much more exciting things to do than show the likes of me around, with Steph's mum on hand to entertain. So I'll have to rely on his mum and dad to give me the grand tour.
One thing, I can't believe it's always as tidy as this. not with Marcus in town.
We knew we had visitors. So.
There's certainly not a hair out of place today. On the ground floor, there's a spacious living room crammed full of period features, along with a family bathroom, the main bedroom, Marcus's nursery, and a third bedroom that's been turned into a home office. Downstairs is a bright open-plan kitchen diner that leads out onto their own private garden.
Did you know as soon as you walked in this that it was the right one, having reset?
I think I did, yeah.
And did it look like this? I mean, it looks absolutely beautiful.
No, it would look very different.
It's all looking very, very small. I mean, how much of it did you guys actually do?
Did more or less everything. Tiling, floor...
Tiling?
Yes. After a few tutorials on YouTube, and because the wall is not straight, I went for small tiles so that they could carve as well.
Oh, that's very smart. That's proper smart.
The only thing we didn't do was put the beam up.
The beam.
Yeah, I'm glad about that.
What has clearly been a lot of elbow grease on Stephanie and Tana's part has certainly done the job. Every inch of this home looks finished to perfection, from an immaculately wallpapered ceiling in the hallway to the super stylish exposed brickwork in the kitchen. But it was never solely about the interior for these two.
The struggle that you guys were having on the search was between city and country.
Yeah.
How did this suit?
This one's nice because it's right next to Holyrood Park. So we've got plenty of green space and lots of open space and walking distance to town.
Yeah,
so.
I think it was a good compromise. The fact that we were still very close to green spaces and it was still the city.
Yeah.
So.
Finding the right location was always a priority for this pair, and it's easy to see how Willow Bray, with its proximity to beaches and parks and an easy commute into Edinburgh's city centre, has proven to be the perfect middle ground for them both. And for civil engineer Tana, on the days when a trip into town isn't necessary, there's the perfect home office set up, ready and waiting.
So this is HQ. How many days a week do you work from home and how many in town?
So at the moment, most of the time I'm at home.
Okay. Well, it looks like it. I can see you're studying very hard.
Yeah, Marcus tends to attend some of the meetings and everything.
I think I know who's very much the boss of this family. And with Steph due to finish her maternity leave soon, being close to her family in nearby Fife has been invaluable.
3, 4.
Because it was family, your family, that was the big pull back to come to Edinburgh.
So yeah, it's close enough that we can see them quite often.
Yeah.
And Mum certainly comes across to help out with Marcus quite a lot. And
So that's been a big help.
yeah, it's great. It's great for both of them actually.
100%.
Indeed, they may have adjusted their initial ambitions in buying a flat rather than a house, but this home and its location seems to have ticked everything else on their wish list.
When you were with Kirsty, one of your issues, for want of a better word, was having greenery and not having neighbours or not being overlooked. You were quite sensitive about that. How does this sit in that?
Yeah, I think it fits quite well. I mean, with the wide street, we don't have, although the neighbours are just there, they're a bit further away, so they're not necessarily looking in. And with the older houses and things, noise doesn't transfer in the same way. So, yeah, it's great, works well.
Having searched and missed out on so many properties for over a year, I'm so glad to see this family have finally found the perfect place to call their own.
I hope you're feeling contented. You should do.
I think we are, but we've always got our eyes on the next project.
Yeah.
But certainly for now, and while Marcus is little, it's a really good space for him to crawl around and explore. So.
I always felt that this was supposed to be a stepping stone into a forever home, and I think he met all the expectations. You know, it's been really good.
And with it being a project, we've certainly been able to add a lot of value to it, so it'll definitely help us going forward.
They've spent £30,000 renovating their £350,000 home, and I've got absolutely no doubt that with such a high level of finish, they'll be seeing a handsome return on their investment whenever the time comes for them to sell.
All the change that you've had in the last 5 years,
Yeah.
moving back to Edinburgh, a lot of house hunting, finding this, doing the deal, doing the work, falling pregnant, having Marcus, finishing it off, back to work. You know, that's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot of activity.
Yeah, it is. I think we definitely need some downtime.
You do.
Just to settle and enjoy.
Well, I'm going to drink a cup of coffee to that. Consolidation for you two. You've done
Thank
brilliantly.
you.
It's lovely to see.
No, really nice to see you too.
It's such a pleasure seeing how well life is turning out for Steph, Tana and baby Marcus, having finally found the right home in the right area. They are clearly flourishing.
And down in Derbyshire, Wendy and Simon, along with their family and business, seem to have also found the perfect home to suit them and their growing needs.
I'm so pleased that everybody has finally found the right balance.
If you'd like help finding your next home, then we want to hear from you. You can apply online at channel4.com/takepart.